And so I completed my LED conversion. So I got the new seal beams from Summit. These joints was $85 a piece. I had to get 4 of them.
From humble beginning, the most I rise. Hail King Selassie and burn them likewise. Now bow to them system when I promote life. I love conquer all to survive. The awesome side, the lion of King Judah's tribe. And hail the king of Ethiopian pride.
And they came with the blue bezel. I want the blue. So it came with the blue bezel, so that lights up blue around it. You can't really see, but it's a little outline of LEDs. And it's blue. And then I got the 15,000 aluminum LED H4s to go in it. So it's pretty much a simple little setup, man. All I did was just pull them out like you're changing the bulbs and cut out the back of the insert that you place the bulbs in, so that the back of this new seal beam can fit in there for the LED lights, because those come with the installed fans and everything. And that's pretty much it. I just use metal sheet cutters for that, and I just wired the bezel lighting into the part light. So anytime, as soon as the part lights come on, the bezel will come on, and then you turn your headlights on. Of course, the light will come on, but the bezel will stay on when the headlights are on. But that's no issue. But you could hardwire to cut the bezel off while the lights are on. But I didn't see no real need for that, because you really can't tell that the bezel is on with the lights on, because the lights are so bright. But that was it, man. I mean, it was a pretty simple setup. The bezel around the seal beam, I painted those. And the reason why I didn't put these back in yet, because I ordered new ones from G-Body Parts. So those are coming. I got a new grill coming, and then I'm getting the interior done, and the car is going to paint. And right now I'm waiting on the fittings for my power steering hoses. So I got that hose. The guy sold it. So that's one thing, when you go to these parts stores, a lot of these guys don't really know what they're doing. And he gave me the hose, but that hose is only rated for 350 PSI. So with these fittings, so I bought the hose. Hose was no good. So I had to go with a bigger hose. It was 3,000 PSI for the power steering, because it kicks back a lot of pressure at some points. So I went and got the bigger hose, which you could tell is a very big difference between, can you see the thickness on that hose and the thickness of that hose? So matter of fact, let me put them side by side and get a better idea of what I'm talking about. All right, so this is the one I need. See how thick that is? Trying to get the focus. See how thick that is? And then see that one. So once I got the thicker hose, those AN fittings, that's 6 AN line. Both of these are 6 AN line, but this one's the thicker one. So Earl's Performance make that line. So you have to use the Earl's Performance fitting ends in order for it to work, because these 6 AN fittings here, that you can see here, these 6 AN fittings won't fit that hose. So I'm waiting on, they was on back order at Summit for the fittings for the hose. So I got the hose, but I need the 6 AN for the Hydro Boost setup I got. And once I get that in place, so the fittings come in, then we'll go ahead and put everything back in the master cylinder, which I got laying back there. And we put, and I had to get new brake lines too, because the way these were bent, they was hitting the wheel well. So I ordered some new ones so that I could, bend myself. Well, not really bend myself, but I could rebend them without having I kind of screwed those up. So anyway, got some new ones with the tools that I could reshape those so I can clear that wheel well. And then we back to rock and rolling, man. Once I do all that, everything comes in. I'm going to my interior guy, which I always say all the time, because that's like the last of the major things I got to do is get this interior done. And that's pretty much it. And once we do that, then we off to the races, man. And I got some things I'm kind of on the fence about what I'm gonna do with this motor, to be honest with you. Motor runs fine. I mean, it sounds good. It's pretty quick, you know, but it's still not, it's not, you know, crazy fast. And of course I can go back in this motor, cam it, you know, put heads on it, you know, build a block and all that, but put a 4.1. It's a bunch of things that I could do with the V6 platform, but the amount of money I'm gonna be putting in it versus the reliability. And I know everybody has their own things, but you know, if I don't want to build a motor that's peaked out at 700 horsepower. I get it at 700 horsepower. That's not really a reliable motor. You know, I'd rather have a 1200 horsepower motor, or a motor that can hold 1200 horsepower, and I'm only running 900 horsepower on it. You know, that I feel like that would be a more reliable situation. Because a lot of my friends that have the Grand Nationals that have went into motors, you know, they got the horsepower, but they blowing head gaskets. I know rarely do I hear a guy with an LS blowing a head gasket. So I'm thinking about swapping it, man. But you know, when I look at this motor and I did all this work to it, you know, I just like how it looks, but it just doesn't give me that power that I really want, and I feel like the car deserves. And I don't want to put all that money in going from, you know, this hot air motor to an intercool motor and building it. This is a lot of money that for the game, it just doesn't make sense to me, where I could just retro mod it, put a 6.0 in it, lumen block, you know, 78, 75 turbo in it, you know, and, you know, Holler EFI, flex fuel, all that, just so much easier to do with the LS. But I get it, you know, guys, oh, you know, the purity of the car, but you know, they don't really care about these hot air cars anyway, you know. So that's where I'm at with it. And I think that I'm leaning more towards doing that, or if I don't pull this out, then I won't really even seek to make this any faster than what it is. I'll just have it be my cruiser, pull it out for historical value, and I'll just go buy another car, which I'm gonna do anyway, because I still want a 96 Impala. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that, and I might just, you know, LS swap that, or I don't know. There's just so many options, man. This car thing, man. You know, it's just always something that never stops. But that's the update for the day, man. The lights here. Let me give you a glimpse of what these lights look like. And which I have the lights already on, because the brake lights are on, because I took the brake switch out for the brake pedal, because I'm doing the boost. But that's what they look like, and I love it. As you can see, you can't really tell, you know, that the build, well, you can, you know, looking at it, but you know, at night you can't really tell when the bezel is on. But that's that, man. So I'm gonna holler at you guys later.